The family is the natural environment given for the human person to be born and raised. Notwithstanding cultural differences, the family is universally the primary reference community responsible for both the biological and psychological development of the person. Parents have the right, the responsibility, and the natural mission to educate and socialize their children. The opportunities provided for the growth and stability of the family reflects the health of the foundations of the entire society. For this reason, it is in the best interest of the state to assure the strength and protection of the family. However, presently, in many societies, the health of the family is often neglected, even threatened.
El Papa Benedicto XVI, en su discurso a
In a speech given to the members of the Pontifical Commission in Rome, Pope Benedict XVI spoke about the family as the basic cell of society and as the heritage for humanity as well. Therefore, the fundamental function of states is to protect families, because the family is the natural society preceding the states. Unfortunately, in our continent, little by little, many states, let us say every state, has been considering the family as an association, not as a community. As a consequence, governments have assumed the right to regulate the intrinsic aspects of the family itself.
A crisis in society is unfolding in values and in the family, not only in Peru, but also throughout the entire Latin American continent. Much of the responsibility over the last decades can be laid at the door of local politicians. Political decisions have increased social differences as well as rates of poverty and illiteracy. Too often, false solutions are legitimized. For example, the legalization of abortion to justify the failing healthcare system and the weakening of the structures originally intended to protect and promote the family.
Lo vemos claramente.
We can see clearly how these problems are affecting the continent, from Chile to Mexico, including the Caribbean. The crisis in values is reflected in increasing divorces, separations, fewer children, more promiscuity, the growing cultivation of an irresponsible life, less sincerity and very little transparency. Many groups, many bishops and many lay people are realizing that it is necessary to work on these issues. That is, they want to get back to the essential values of the family: sincerity, loyalty, and honesty.
The Church's concern about the family is not purely a religious one. The Church, by its very nature, is concerned about every social sector. The strategy is to make an objective diagnosis and then propose solutions viable for the benefit of the entire society. The Church cannot rest in its defense of the family. The Church is called to encourage and support everything which strengthens the family. A priority of this defense of the family is defending the life of the unborn. Subsequently, the Church's concern is to foster the formation of responsible citizens and a healthy society. An attack on the family is an attack on fundamental human rights, such as the freedom of belief and the right of parents to choose the suitable education for their children.